That's a really nice piece.
Oh, thank you. Um, Hi, camera.
There you go.
I'm not entirely sure if I can answer the last two just yet.
Oh.
But let's start with the first one. Ask it again.
What does Obama victory mean to you?
Well, I feel like Obama's victory is symbolic of a lot of things. You know, it really was a time for change. And I think, you know, you can only feel that when the nation's in its darkest hour, when anything's in its darkest hour, then we're ready for that kind of change. It's necessary. And I feel like as powerful as it was to have a man of color in office now, it's still not over. The fight's not over. Change isn't stopping, you know. There's a lot of work to be done in the future. And a lot of people, you know, referenced Dr. King and his dream, and you know Obama's that coming into fruition, but that dream was a lot more than just, you know, having a black president. It's about the people coming together and really making an attempt to be unified, and I think that Obama is still trying to uplift that and hold it and carry it out. So in that regard, I'm really, really happy. I think it's a beautiful time in my life to be able to live through that. Yeah, I really, really hope that Obama works on the economy. I think everybody's thinking about that because the economy is just in its darkest hour right now, aside from the Depression. And I don't think we want to go through that again. But also, I hope he really focuses on restructuring the education system in America, the school systems. You know, they fluctuate and they change so much, and I feel like we've gone from a really good place to a really, really poor place, and they keep doing this dance where students aren't being educated properly and they're being forgotten about. Even the No Child Left Behind thing that the Bush administration, you know, enforced was not a step in the right direction. It held a lot of students back who were willing to learn, and it still didn't help the students that it was trying to help. So I feel like each student, you know, deserves the right to a proper education based on where they're entering school at and how much they can accomplish within that year. And I think that that's definitely something that needs to be focused on from a level that's, you know, outside of city and state, because they just haven't gotten it figured out. And on the college level, just I hope college gets cheaper soon. I really do. So those are things I'm looking forward to seeing if he's going to address. Also, you know, the whole marriage equality issue is definitely a big one. It's hanging up there over everybody's heads, and nobody wants to talk about it, but then everybody wants to talk about it. And I hope he addresses it directly, because that's what needs to happen. So maybe he will. Maybe he'll do it soon. And as far as, you know, me being able to, you know, have any input in the effects in this change that's going to come, you know, just following politics and supporting the groups. I'm definitely there. I've been to several protests, and you know, if something needs to change, you know it's going to happen. Just keeping the word spread, keeping people educated on the issues is a big thing that a lot of people don't get.
Okay. So that's it?
That's it.
Thank you so much.
No problem. I hate interviews that make me nervous.